Hello again and welcome to Lesson 5. Lyle Douglas here, and as promised in the last lesson, you're going to meet Chris Record in today's lesson. Chris is well known and respected in the internet marketing space, and he has personally generated multi-millions of dollars as an internet marketer. He also loves to teach and has a ton of great free tutorials and courses on various aspects of marketing. What I'm about to share with you is a portion of one of many of Chris's teaching sessions. This lesson is about some different ways to make talking avatars using AI and some new AI tools. So let's dive right in to the next lesson and learn from Chris Record today.
Let's start by focusing on a bunch of different styles of talking avatars that you can use in your marketing. Okay, the first style of talking head that I want to talk about is a trainer, a talking head trainer. So look, here's a video that it's not moving, and here's a video where it's moving, right? So you can see the talking head, it just really grabs attention. So let's go ahead and check it out and play it. You can see it grabs attention. It really captures your eyes. And let's listen to my 8-step social selling formula that is going to help you tremendously on your journey through this bootcamp. So this is a very good practical way to be able to use talking avatars, would be as a teacher or a trainer, just like I am doing in this video itself. Okay, the second way that I want to show you is to be able to create content using talking head avatars, right? To be able to create content like this, where you can create these inside of Midjourney, you can put text on them, you can create these, you can brand yourself, you can do tons of great stuff using talking avatars inside of your content. And they can just be completely generic. They don't have to be yourself. They don't have to be celebrities. They can just be tons of talking avatars that you use to give quotes, that you use to be able to give motivational stories, lots of case studies. Again, they can narrate things. They can narrate something that you wrote. There's a lot of real creative stuff that you can do with these type of talking avatars. Okay, here's another example. This is conversational. It's Motivation Monday, man. Can you take a break from training for just 1 minute? Hey, Chris, I agree, man. Well, what are you guys saying I should do instead? So in this example, you can actually create one script, and when somebody's talking, you can just use that little timer tool to be able to give blank space. So I'm going to teach you how to be able to do that. There's a little timer tool inside of Studio DID. You use that to be able to create blank space. And so that creates a conversation aspect. That's something that we're going to teach today. We're going to go in detail about it. I'm actually going to show you in great length exactly how to do that. So that's another example, conversational. What about an example of music videos? Here's an example. Skip right to it. In the mood, money making money, so I'm making money move like ooh. Got a crib with the. And you'll notice that they're all just kind of pausing, chilling. Look at the other characters while I'm talking. You living that life of an entrepreneur, like who really want to tell me what to do? What do you think I'm following the news? Like who? The government go help me and you? What you think they're telling us the truth? They call me Grant Cardone. I'm always in the zone. Making money is my motto. Celebrate, so let's go. Okay, so you kind of get the idea there, is that there's a way to be able to do this and present it to where the avatars are moving, they're blinking, they're doing this, one person's talking or rapping or doing or teaching or whatever it is. There's lots of different applications for this, whether it's creating content, whether it's using it to be able to narrate stories, whether it's using it for creativity like music, whether it's conversational. Maybe you could be having, conversations about overcoming objections in sales or overcoming objections in multi-level marketing or dealing with customers. You can have a little customer support chat bubble down on the bottom of a website with an AI avatar that talks and encourages them to contact you. Literally, the opportunities here are endless. And that's why I've got an entire bootcamp today that is dedicated to teaching you how to become a pro at talking avatars. And I don't hold back at all today. I've got slides, I've got screen shares, I've got everything that you need to be able to be successful. Okay, now let's talk about what you need to create your own talking avatar. Okay, first things first. You're going to want to create a default avatar picture using either Midjourney, Lensa, Dawn AI, etc. Next, you're going to want to write a script or record audio for the avatar to speak. Now, you can record your voice with a tool like QuickTime or just on your phone, and you can write a script with a tool like ChatGPT. Next, you're going to use Studio DID to create the video, and you're going to get a free trial, which gives you 5 minutes worth of video. So if your script is 4.5 minutes, your free trial will cover that. I will also show you how to be able to get a second free trial if you need it, or maybe even a third or a fourth. Next up, you're going to resize the video in the Canva editor. You can go to canvawithchris.com to be able to sign up for Canva, but this is something that I always do. I always take it from Studio DID into Canva and I use that editor. Next, you're going to customize the video. We're talking about video transparency, maybe putting the video in a circle like you see right now as I'm talking, removing the watermark. For example, in all of my talking avatars, you do not see the DID watermark anywhere. This can all be done easily inside of a tool like Canva or inside of Adobe Premiere. And lastly, you're going to use video editing tools to use it for multi-purpose content. Now, today I'm going to talk specifically about Adobe Premiere, but there are many tools to be able to do this. For example, CapCut, which you can download for free. Spending a lot of money on creating an avatar. Next up, we want to talk about creating avatars using Midjourney. Very specifically, Midjourney avatars get you a lot more flexibility, but it's also a lot harder to look like you. So if your goal is to create an avatar that looks like you're probably better off using some other apps. Even going to Fiverr or even going to Upwork and hiring somebody to make an avatar looking like you is a better option. However, Midjourney has highly detailed work, as you can see from a lot of these avatars, and Midjourney can make it look amazing. So I'm going to show you right now a quick little walkthrough on Midjourney. Midjourney takes place inside of Discord. So all you have to do is go to midjourney.com, sign up, create a Discord account, and then you need to join and you need to pay for Midjourney, right? You're going to want to subscribe. When you try to use Midjourney, there's no more free trial. It's going to ask you to subscribe. Once you subscribe, you'll actually be able to go in like I have here and be able to set up your own private Discord. It doesn't take any sort of skills at all. It's just very, very simple. I will provide you a tutorial that you'll be able to use to be able to do this. It will be in the members area. And I'll show you how to set up a private server and how to be able to set up categories for all the different types of avatars that you want to create. So you can create as many of these private servers as you want and create as many categories as you want. And then you simply go in and you start typing keywords. It'll create these amazing portrait style images that you can get to talk. You can get celebrities to talk. You can get famous people, a lot of famous people that aren't even, well-known brands. They're still going to show up. But even more importantly, you can create like an old woman, sitting in a chair that's able to talk, or you can create, a young boy, even a baby, and get a baby to talk. It gives you wide variety, very photorealistic, and there's a lot of ways to be able to do this. So with that being said, let's do a live demonstration right now of Midjourney. I want to show you how it works and how easy it is to be able to create custom avatars before we show you how to be able to get those avatars to talk. Let's dive right in. Okay, so here we are inside of Discord. I'm in a private Midjourney server that I set up. Very, very easy. Once you get inside of Discord, all you do is you just click add a server, you create your own, and then once you're in it, you just add the Midjourney bot inside of your server. So we have tutorials on how to do this, and there's YouTube videos on how to do this. So I'm not going to cover that today. But inside of Midjourney, if you're not familiar with it, you just type in some text, close up of whatever, and mid-30s, close up a woman in mid-30s, just ahead, businessman, close up right there. So you just type stuff in. Now, the very first thing I want to do is I want to go over to settings. Okay, so I'm going to type /settings and hit enter. Now, the very first thing I'm doing is, in order for me to be able to do this, there's really two modes, right? There's fast mode and there's relax mode. When you're on a subscription, fast mode is very limited. Relax mode, you can pretty much have unlimited. So I always have it on relax mode unless I'm teaching. If I'm teaching, I want to get the little rabbit right there and I want it to go a little bit faster. Okay, so that I can use up some of my hours just for this presentation, right? So that's the very first thing, and then I'll switch it back to relax mode. I encourage you guys to do the same. Relax mode means I'm just gonna throw in like 20 prompts and I'm gonna come back in 30 minutes and they're all gonna be done. Fast mode means it's gonna happen right away. So let's just go like this, /imagine. I just type in /imagine and it says prompt. So let's just do close up of an old man in his 70s. And let's just say grumpy, and let's say white hair. I don't know, just a few a few little basic things, right? And there it goes, right? Now, while that one's loading, let's do another one, right? You want to be very productive in here. Let's do a different one. Let's say, modern, hipster, male, close up, photo shoot, good lighting, studio set. I don't know. I'm just kind of visualizing things in my head right now. I'm just making this up. Studio set, and then you can also change the dimensions. So we're gonna put AR 16:9 and make that one wide. Okay. So just like that, let's grab that same one right there. Imagine, and this one let's do 9:16. Just to give you examples of different styles, right? Okay. So while those are loading, let's look at this one here. So this is our first grumpy man, right? So now what we're looking for is when the eyes are facing away. You see how this one's looking away? Even if it's really good, it's not going to work very good for a talking head. So you're looking for eyes. First thing you're looking for is eyes, right? So you can always open in browser, and then you can kind of zoom in and you can see the eyes, right? So this one's pretty much looking dead forward. This one's looking forward. You can kind of start to see this one right here. It looks like it'd be pretty good. This one's looking forward. This one would be, I think, really good. And this one's looking to the sides. You're not going to use that one. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and not use this one. So this one right is 1, that's 2, that's 3, that's 4. And so we're going to go back to this image and we're going to upscale those. Upscale 1, we're going to skip 2, upscale 3, and upscale 4. So now we're just getting those 3. So we already have 3 avatars right there that we can use. Now let's look at this one, modern hipster male close-up. Okay. So all the rest here, they're looking straight forward. That's all good. And so again, lighting over here. So these two, I'm just going to go ahead and discard because the lighting, these two look like they would work really well, right? So again, that's number 2 and number 4. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go here. I'm going to upscale 2 and I'm going to upscale 4. Now we're going to go down and we're going to check out this one. Now this one is more portrait style, right? So what I'm going to do is open a browser and we're going to look at this one and let's see what it looks like. Okay. So first thing I'm looking at is eyes. I'm just going to quickly scan the eyes. They're all looking forward. Now, this one is interesting. The face is pretty much looking forward, but the body's slanted. So this will work. Like if you just love the hair or something like that, this technically will work, but it won't work as well. That's the thing about it. Versus something like this where it fills in the screen, this will work a lot better. So you can always experiment though. So, and these, they pretty much all work. But look, I want you to visualize for a second. This could be a TikTok and this person could be talking. This could be a TikTok right here, and he could be giving some motivational advice with some captions on the bottom. So you can really do a lot with these, getting them animated. So in this case, I think I'm gonna probably use number 1 and number 3. That's probably what I'm gonna do there. Let's do number 1 and number 3. So we're gonna go here, upscale 1 and upscale 3. Okay, so I like having a lot of things working. So what we did was we did 3, right? And now, as you see, it's working. It's already given us the upscale of this one. So as soon as you have one that you like, you're just going to right click and you're going to save image. And you can choose for a folder and you can choose to name it if you want. I just know my downloads on this computer is for these. So I'm just going to download it. Then I'm going to go to the next one and I'm going to right click and I'm going to save image as, and I'm going to download it. It's pretty simple, right? I'm going to right click or click on it. Then I'm going to right click, save image as. And what I'm doing is I'm grabbing all of these. Okay, so now it's letting the other ones are kind of loading in the background. So while those are loading, let's mess around with this a little bit more. Okay, let's imagine a close-up of a female librarian with glasses and let's say modeling professional photo, something like that. You're just kind of just queuing up words. Now look, it says you have reached the maximum allowed of concurrent jobs, but don't worry, this job will start soon, as soon as another one finishes. So this is what I like. I like having a whole bunch of jobs going at the same time. It's just going to make it that much more productive so we don't have to sit around. Now I'm in fast mode and see, even in fast mode, some of them work fast and some of them don't. So I guess what I'll do is I'll take you through some of these celebrities in the background just to give you examples. Let's go through some of these while we're waiting. So Tiger Woods, you can see right here. These are all original images created by Midjourney of Tiger Woods. I was just exploring some of this stuff. Jessica Alba, right there. Barbara Corcoran. So you can see like I can have like a Shark Tank talking photo right there. Just like that. Damon John, you kind of look, kind of getting kind of close, not quite there. Mr. Beast, didn't get close at all. Ty Lopez, here in my garage. I got that one pretty cool. This one worked out all right. This one's really good for a talking head for Tai Lopez, and this one I think is fantastic. That actually looks like Tai. Robert Kiyosaki. So you kind of get an idea here. Gary Vaynerchuk. And these are just like, messing around with Midjourney. So while the other ones are loading, I'm just kind of showing you these. I actually used Grant Cardone in a rap video with that one. There's Mark Cuban, Sarah Blakely, Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, Ray Kroc, Walt Disney, Sam Walton. So you kind of get the idea here. 50 Cent, Jay-Z. That's kind of cool, right? Jay-Z rapping at a concert close up with a microphone. Chris Record, it didn't do me very well at all. It's not even going to pull it up. It's going slow. So yeah, it didn't really do me very well. Look, made me a girl, basically. We can go through some of these though, right? Look at these with the hat. Some of these are more better than others, but look at all this with the hat. This one's interesting. It's not quite Chris Record. And so you can kind of see like they're trying to get me here. It's getting close. It wants to. It oftentimes just turns me into a girl. That's just Midjourney for you. So I'm giving it a reference image, right? To be able to pull up stuff. I'm giving it an example images, and it's pulling up me with the orange hat teaching. So it's getting close, but it's not quite like a look-alike, right? That's the thing about it. Here's me standing in front of some cars. I try to do something like this where my face isn't shown to see. Here's me golfing, but it's not quite pulling up great images of me. These are funny. Yeah, so there's a lot of them here, kind of looking through them. You can kind of see it's wanting to do me just based on the reference image, but it's not quite getting there. So anyways, I uploaded a whole bunch of reference images there. So I just had fun with it. So let's go back to general because you can see there's 4, so there's more photos ready for us. Okay, so we went ahead and saved the old men now. Let's save the hipsters, right? Same thing, save image as, and boom, just like that. So pretty simple. You get the point. You're starting to see what they look like. You're starting to get the idea. We don't need to sit here and wait for everything to load because you get the idea, right? We'll look at some of the ones that just came in though, and we're just saving these. Now, let's look at this one. A close-up of a female librarian with glasses modeling portrait photo, professional photo. So let's look at this again, okay? This is not going to work here. This one on the bottom right is not going to work because look at the eyes. So it's going to work. It'll talk really well, but also it's kind of like too cartoonish. It's not going to look as real. This one over here, the eyes are kind of looking just above. They're not really looking straight on. So I'm not sure. This one is sort of perfect. This one right here is perfect. I think this one right here would also do incredibly well. So 1 and 2. So that's kind of what I'm looking for. I'm just really kind of giving you an idea. Upscale 1, upscale 2. Just like that. And then keep saving these. So that is the process of using Midjourney. Now, you can use Midjourney for celebrities. You can use Midjourney for stuff. You can even do like a robot avatar. You can do tons of stuff. And Midjourney can always do creative stuff. I'm just doing tons of stuff in here all the time, right? Like just wild stuff that I'm constantly doing, just nonstop in here. All kinds of different stuff. Look at all these. Look at this. A circle of eyes. It's just crazy graphics that you can get that are all original. A circle of hippos opening a portal to another dimension. Look at this. A circle of a dystopian world. So you can just have fun. It's not just avatars, but I'm just saying, there's Batman in there. There's another, a close-up of a confident professional woman in her mid-30s as a virtual avatar character. So there's like a nice little one. I think this one works well, but the eyes, the eyes aren't perfect, but this would be a really great one for an avatar. So you kind of see just playing around with different concepts, finding what works, finding what I like, right? So just having fun, all kinds of different stuff. Okay, so that's enough for Midjourney.
Okay, this wraps up the first portion of the lesson. In the next video, Chris is going to teach us how to make our avatars talk using a tool called Studio DID, which does a lot of cool stuff. Thanks for watching, and be sure to check out the next video lesson when you're ready.